by Michelin, because so much is riding on your tire. And brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By Pizza Hut. Now you can get our new freshly baked cinnamon sticks. And by Visa, proud sponsor of NASCAR.
This is a Visa race break along with Jeff Hammond, Chris Myers from the Hollywood Hotel in Darlington. 3 caution flags already inside of the first 24 laps, and the driver and crew chief of the 48 car, that's Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus, have been invited to the NASCAR Red Trailer at the end of the day to discuss what happened. I guess we had a 6 or 7 car bang up here, but a little history between Sterling Marlin and Jimmy Johnson if we go back to the finish in Las Vegas.
Yes, things got kind of heated up right there on the last lap. You know, Sterling got in the 48 car, turned him around, and Jimmy wasn't very happy about that. So I'm sure NASCAR wants to sit these guys down and find out what's going on, guys. But there's one guy that need to make sure they need to bring along with that deal, I think, is the spotter, because I think they have a little bit of responsibility with this situation also.
Things are heating up. Remember, Chad Knaus cooled his driver at that time, and let's see if this continues. Let's check in with Dick Berggren, who is standing by during this Visa race break with Sterling Marlin.
Sterling, what happened out there?
I guess started lap before. Had a good run on a slower car and raced all the way down in the corner and won. And I had to let off or wreck us both and try to get through 1 and 2 and come on. And then Jimmy got a good run on me off of 2 and got her going in 3 side by side and come up off 4. And I guess it was racing, and it wasn't Jimmy's fault, wasn't my fault. Jimmy just got loose and slid up with hum bumpers and turned us both in the fence. And got in here, it wouldn't turn.
So nothing deliberate.
No, he just a racing deal. And it's Darlington. I never seen the start of the race, here's so many people, 3 wide, and I mean just driving like it's 10 to go. And this place, you got to be patient. We tried to be, but we got caught up in it.
It has been a wild race so far, Mike Joy.
Well, he saw it like Darrell did. Now, on the restart, Dale Jarrett leads Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jerry Nadeau, who's led a charmed life so far, a little leprechaun in him today, and Jimmy Spencer. Here we go.
What I see here today is the young is kind of restless.
At an early stage.
Yeah, they need to calm down here a little bit. I mean, I can't tell you, I've never seen a race start like this here.
Here comes Nadeau with a run right up to the bumper of Junior. They're going to go inside Gordon for 2nd place. Let's go to the pits and Matt.
And the young one, Jimmy Johnson, had to make 2 stops on pit road, 1 to service the car, then he came back in just to work on the cosmetic damage to the right front corner of that race car. Corey Quick put a big, huge piece of tape just to try to help the aerodynamics a little bit and help the cosmetic damage.
Jeff Burton just took 9th place from Ricky Craven, right up there against the bumper of his teammate Mark Martin.
You know, we had him on our Busch show yesterday, started back in 37th. He said he had a good race car. He's pretty much backing it up.
He's proven it. Junior inside of Gordon. That's 2nd place changing.
One thing about a good race car here, it will find its way to the front, if it's any good at all.
Craven had a run, had to go way low to keep from getting into the back of Burton. But there's Busch to the outside.
He had to hurry up and get back up on the racetrack before they got to turn 1. That will not work.
This is such a momentum racetrack. I mean, you've got to carry speed all the time or you'll get passed.
Jimmy Spencer just went past Jeff Gordon, who's fading just a little bit here.
Well, we've already seen 2 cases of where staying out on old tires. And when I'm saying old tires, it's 4 or 5 lap tires, is not working.
It might be all right later, but it's not good right now. Track's not got any rubber on it. It's not got any grip in it.
Roush cars right now, 8th, 9th, and 10th. The leader of that group is Mark Martin. Steve Burns in his pit.
Mark Martin started 27th, already inside the top 10. The ironic part of that is crew chief Ben Leslie saying this morning that they were much better on the long runs, and the 99 has a problem.
Coming out of turn 2, he got into the wall, but now a lot of smoke, and I think Tony Stewart might have got into him after he had trouble.
Yeah, they were racing over there. I know he got into the wall. I'm not sure if anything else happened. I think it's tire smoke.
I think the damage from the left rear, Darrell, is from Tony Stewart. But that car is in no hurry to get back to the garage.
And the caution is out now. Caution is out now. He could not get to pit road because he was trapped on the high side of the racetrack through 3 and 4.
Roush Racing plagued with several weeks of engine failures for a variety of reasons, and a lot of smoke here from Jeff Burton's car.
Yeah, I gotta believe it's tires, because I mean, he got up in the outside wall over there off the 2 real hard. He and Tony Stewart were racing off that corner over there, and he and Tony made some contact.
Jack Roush has seen that scene far too often in the last 4 weekends. Well, is there damage to Stewart's car? The right front of Stewart's may have, and I think probably clipped the left rear of Burton's when Burton's car slowed dramatically.
Tony was down on the apron right there, Darrell.
Yeah, you see smoke coming out of Burton's car.
Oh, it's... Well, who hit him?
Smoke's coming out of Burton's car, yeah.
It looks identical to his problem at Atlanta last week.
Yeah, and then he got in his own oil, I think, and got into the fence. When I looked up, he and Tony looked like they were making contact. See right here, right here, right here. Tony comes up on him, and he shot Burton into the wall.
Or Ricky Craven.
No, I believe that's it's hard to say. We're going to have to wait till he gets in the pit and find out what's going on.
From Ricky Ryder. Fluid there on the tear-off on Rudd's roof cam. Possibly from Jeff Burton's car.
Well, that's a lonely feeling right there. Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. He's going to go from 5th to about 25th because most of the leaders stayed out. But remember, he stayed out on the last caution.
Garrett, all these guys came in.
Matt?
And Larry, to answer your question, one reason why they're coming down, Jeff says the car is just way too loose. They made a wedge adjustment. They're also going to back up their track bar adjustment they made on the last stop. He says they just feel like they're going to lose way too much time on the racetrack. That's why he's getting up to track position now, trying to fix the car early so they can gain it back later.
See, that's what happens, Mike, when you come down there early and make a big change. You were too tight to start with, and you make a big change, and then you get the thing way, way too loose. And so he had to come back in and put it back like it was.
And find the middle.
That's what happens here. You put it back like it was and leave it alone.
Did Jeff Burton's engine let go? We'll check when we come back.